Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our English campaign in Europa Universalis IV, Common Sense. So yeah, we'll keep playing this for a little while. I know, we'll just play until it's not fun. We have active forts. I keybound the fort button, which is new. So if you want to download the new keyboard shortcuts mod, go check it out, arumba.tv/mods. It's the D key, so it's convenient. If you see a fort, you can just click D, it's just easy to toggle back and forth. Other than that, we're at low I haven't played this game in like 3 or 4 days. This specific map, at least. We're making tons of money, more money than we really have any right to. We'll go down to 0 maintenance. We have plenty of ships. I'll admit, it's the first video of the day. I was just looking around at the Crusader Kings 2 shoot, now I can't remember how you pronounce it. Let me look it up real quick. It is the Geheimnisnacht mod. Warhammer, and I don't know, I've been thinking about playing it, but I don't know. So, focus on religious unity. We've got some church power. We went with yearly prestige. Seems fine. Meanwhile, the angry Protestant zealots are angrily converting not they're Protestant already, France, which is fun. In my my Oirad campaign, I've actually been kind of abusing some of the religious conversion ability that religious rebels have right now. It's so easy for them to do it because the sieges are fast. But anyway, we'll just continue playing. Let's go speed 3 for a bit while we kind of get our bearings straight. How are we doing on force limit? We have 15 ships en route. Just training them here. It's okay. We have structures that increase building speed by 50%, right? Shipyard decreases building time by 50%. And also, it's kind of annoying that I can't even see the upgrade tree without having that. Yeah, so no matter what, it's just going to be minus 50%. So building 5 in a row is kind of silly, isn't it? We should just build... probably like 3 here. And then we'll just build the other ones in the other provinces. It'll still be faster this way. Yeah, because that's like 1.5 ships, and that's like 1. And if it was anything less, then we would... Yeah. Actually, no, it's still faster. Unless I'm just like losing my mind. It's still going to be faster to start them in another province. Well, hold on though. There is one other factor. The discount. Gotta remember that. Local ship cost. That's a permanent reduction to the cost that we pay. I don't really care. You know what? I really don't. It's like 2 ducats on the base price. 2 ducats... It'll be 10% less on the maintenance costs. I just don't care. I'd rather get the ships out right now. So the other thing that I'm thinking about doing today, and I haven't really decided mentally if I want to do it, because it's going to be a lot of work, is there's only 2 other things that I think might be causing EU4 to not run well. One is that people have said that if you have Steam installed for a long time, because of the constant updates, like it gets slow, and that it could be Steam related. So they're like, hey, you should like reinstall Steam. I could do that, which isn't a big deal. The other thing though is that let's see, how long has it been? At least probably a year, maybe a little bit more than a year that I've had Windows installed. And you know how Windows is with Windows Update. It's got like 40 gigabytes of bullshit saved up because, that's what it does. Used to be that the operating system was like 5 to 10 gigs. Now that damn thing takes like 50 because of all the Windows updates. It's ridiculous. But I'm thinking I might reinstall Windows. Just wipe the drive. It's just one of those things, it's so stressful. Because, you have everything set up the exact way you want it, and then it all changes. And you never get it right exactly the way that it was before. It's just not possible. Alright, we're going to lose that modifier, aren't we? We're going to lose the... Or did we already? No, it looks like we already did. Well, obviously we did. Of course, 62 months could possibly... Yeah, we'll go with the shortest duration ones now. Although, actually, no, let's do this. Let's, we'll go with, like, one of the most distant ones. Just because if there's any chance that the religious center wants to convert stuff, I want it to do its job. And I don't want to double up on provinces. For some reason, our policy is not activated. Why is that? It's kind of weird. I don't remember disabling that. Did I disable that? Or did it just like auto-disable it when I reloaded the save or something. Wouldn't be surprised. Gotta say, this has been a very, very buggy patch. I really, really like the fort mechanics. I don't want to make people think that I'm like not happy with the patch. It's really fun. It's really good. But that's not to say that it's not a very buggy patch, because it is. I like how much money we have. It's fun. England OP. Remember Trading McTrade? It's like Trading McTrade, but better. Alright, so who are our rivals? That's the one thing we haven't done too well with, is the power projections thing. We rivaled Ottomans, Spain, and Sweden. We have a truce with Spain. We have no truce with Sweden, as far as I know. We have, that's right, this is the campaign where we have stupid amounts of AE, and people in aggressive, in the coalition stuff. Actually, it looks like it's finally starting to die down. Cool. We have one guy, Luxembourg, who's in the coalition still. Never mind, that's not true. We've got two. So, how's France feeling? Feeling pretty loyal, looks like. We can stop spending money. We don't actually need to support their loyalists, and there's no negative effect. Yep, they're still loyal. Okay. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to make you embargo Spain for me. But you're kind of like right on the edge. I'd rather not do that. Events and province defections. They're still pissed off from when I made them switch to Protestant. So eventually that 37% will go away, and then they'll be totally happy. Wouldn't hurt, I think, to improve relations with them. Get them back up to 200. I remember I had built some extra forts because I wanted to try the flipping thing, and it doesn't work. The reason it worked before with berries, because berry is not a actual it's not a fort. It's technically not a fort, and so it doesn't exert its own control, and so it's able to be occupied, even though it technically has a fort. That's going to get patched, I'm sure. So there's really no reason to have all these forts, but you know what? Why not? We have so much money, and this is something that I think is maybe going to need to be balanced, is that if you have the money, there's really nothing to stop you from just putting forts in every single province. And I mean, there's building slot limitations, but you know, it's even worse now than it was in the last patch when it comes to like how hard it is to siege a fort. Because let's just say that you have enough money to build forts in every province. Well, in the last patch, the forts were going to provide 2 fort level, and you needed to put troops there, and it took X number of months to siege, and blah blah blah. But what's changed since last patch? Well, 2 things. Number 1, if you roll a 1, you lose a bunch of troops. So that sucks. That's negative. That's kind of counteracted by the fact that there's far less sieging being done in the game. Second, you need 3 times as many troops now to siege a fort. So if every province has level 2 fort, for example, then they need 3 times as many troops to siege those provinces. Plus their movement's restricted. An alliance from Muscovy. Let me guess, you've rivaled Sweden and you want to be friends? Yes, of course. Do we have the relationship slot? We do. Okay. I'm planning on attacking Sweden soon. We have 3 claims. Yeah. Okay. We accept. Well, do you have a truce with Sweden? You do. Alright, let's wait till 35, maybe, and we'll have you join the war. Or we'll declare the war 30 months prior, so that you can just be called into it later. But I don't really want to spend our troops. We only have about 1/3 of our manpower. Hey, we passed the Parliament reform. Cool. I've been protecting trade in the English Channel again, haven't I? That is not what we're supposed to do. Still have plenty of room for more force limit. Royal marriage with Muscovy. You know what? Why not? We've been improving relations with Brittany as well. Let's just get France to 200. I'm surprised these guys are not actually, like, moving. Shouldn't they try to convert more? That's not their capital. Like, what are you waiting for, Mr. Protestant Zealots? I'm confused by you. You make little sense. I don't think we're going to lose the relationship with Muscovy, but I always like to just improve relations with allies. Makes them more likely to stay friends if something bad happens, or potentially call them into more wars, I think. I'm not sure, actually, come to think of it. I think it might just be diplomatic reputation. primarily, that affects things like that. I know diplomatic reputation does. I can't remember if opinion does. Well, let's check. Wait till the first of the month. Bring back the guy who's in Brittany. And then just kind of check it out. Like, if we were to attack Livonian Order. Yeah, diplomatic reputation. There's no factor of opinion in here. Their opinion of us doesn't even matter. But their opinion of us does affect their willingness to stay allies. So, it's still worthwhile, I think, to do it a little bit. One of the drawbacks to this patch. Remember how they added in the army, this thing, the templates? Well, now that you've got the naval templates and you want to build out of just a couple provinces that have the dock, this thing is going to use provinces that don't have the dock, which is silly. I wonder if it's smart enough. Like, if you had 2 docks and you queued up 4 units, would it use 4 provinces, or would it use the 2 provinces with docks, which would actually build just as fast as the 4 provinces? Follow me? Like, I wonder if it's smart. My guess is no. My guess is no, it's not smart. But that's because I'm sometimes in a little bit, a little bit of a negative Nancy. Do we want to become defender of the Protestant faith again? We do need more missionaries. Are we going to be doing any technology soon? We're doing quantity still. We could have taken military tech 11. I don't think we need it, really. We're doing fine in wars. Yeah, I think we'll do one more administrative tech level, and then we'll consider becoming defender of the faith. In the meantime, we can build more dock. In all the places. Oh, come on, one more. That's all we need. 154 ducats. Won't take too long. 9 forts. One thing I noticed from playing a little bit of Crusader Kings 2 this morning was just how well the game runs compared to EU4. It's one of those things that, like, the more of the game you play, the harder it is to realize there's a problem. You know, like, I don't know. I think what it is, and I don't know how to test this, but a lot of people have been reporting that the AI is constantly mothballing and unmothballing their forts, which could definitely cause lag. Like, France has not done anything with Narbonne here. Let's just check their forts. Let's just check a bunch of AI forts and see if they're toggling and untoggling and toggling and untoggling. And I think that's probably related to the lag. Like, if the AI is having financial problems. Yep. There we go. So that's one fort in one country. That's the only one he's toggling. But imagine if there are, I don't know, how many unique tags are there, and how many of them are toggling like their capital? Their capital fort can be toggled. Can't it? Not crazy, right? Yeah, you can toggle and untoggle it. So what if there's all these tags that are toggling and untoggling their forts, and that's part of the lag that's happening? Alright, I'm going to become a defender of the faith as soon as we get enough money. But before we do that, let's build one more dock, because I don't want to forget. And then in the meantime, we have 10 more naval force limit. We will prioritize these 3. And since it's only 10, I will build 6 out of there. But if there's more than that, we would probably use the other thing. Poland has the Peasants' War. It was interesting. I looked on the forums. The EU4 subreddit was talking about the strongest development starts, and Lithuania has like more development than like any country. They're like 300 or 400 development. They're really, really powerful. at the start of the game. Alright, so we will become Defender of the Faith. Finish doing our conversions. All sauce has left the coalition. So, yeah, we've got a little bit more land to convert. It's going to take quite a while to do this mission. I think I might cancel the mission. The reward is nice, but it's only for 10 years. We don't really need it. And it's going to take way more than a year to do the mission, so we could have another mission between now and then. It's just kind of silly. I think these rebels are broken. I think they're just going to sit there. We were waiting for 35, waiting for Muscovy to be ready to attack Sweden. March at 35. Alright, supply limit in Bergenschus is what? 23. We have a horrible, horrible leader. Supply limit 19. Alright, let's get up there. I imagine that you're not going to be that hard. Tech 10. Tech 10 to our Tech 10. This next one's going to give us discipline, so we should probably wait for that. Royal marriage from Austria, sure. Are we still friendly? Well, that's nice. Be nice if I had built the docks so that they could all just merge in the Irish Sea. Not a big deal, but would have been nice. Alright. Defender of the Faith will also give us some morale of armies, which will be nice. We're going to need it to counteract the 20% Swedish steel. Infantry combat ability. They've got... Oh no, Swedish steel is discipline. But the tradition gives them combat ability. Yeah, Sweden's going to be... they're not easy. They're not going to be an easy fight. But if we have Muscovy on our side, and we'll have another 20 stack ready to come on over there. We'll put the whole army up there. Norway, are you, you're friendlier, but I don't see you really becoming a vassal at this point. Neutral attitude. If you were friendly, we'd have it, but I don't think I can get you to 190. You have no truce, you're at war, you have reconquest on Sweden. Sure, let's, yeah, I think that maybe eventually we can get them. I wonder if, like, a center of reformation up here will start to convert them Protestant. You think our center of reformation might eventually convert them? Because if it does, that would be great. Alright, so we got that, which gives us our discipline. Let's get an alliance with Norway. They're going to be defensive. That puts us at our cap. Damn winters causing attrition. We're doing alright on manpower for once. Well, they're neutral still, so they're not defensive. I wonder if they'll join the war. Oh, they're actually at war with them. Technically right now. And I notice Muscovy won't join. Gotta wait till March, I remember. I remember now. Alright, well, it's time to get our maintenance up. And we'll ask for military access from Norway. We'll base some troops in their territory as well. I don't think we're gonna get exiled, I can't recall. Supply limit here is 19, so we'll do the same thing. What is this? 20,000 troops? Let's go with, it's a lot of cannons. Ah, shoot, now they're defensive. Stay neutral, please. I mean, why do you do this to me? Now they're threatened. Same thing. They're not actually going to. They're not actually going to join the war. France has for years now been torn apart by religious civil wars between the Protestant King Charles I of York and religious minorities who are Protestant. Should we take side to show our support for France, or should we intervene on the minority side? Ignore the wars in France, send troops to fight for France, France goes down, or make France like us. Either way, we lose 5,000 manpower if we want to do one of these events. I don't know what the point is, really, because they're not going to be able to beat that stack. And they're Protestant! Ignore them! Don't tell me we get, like, an opinion modifier. Ignored our plea. Like, I think the game is a little bit bugged out. I mean, just a little bit, because that's weird. Alright, so Norway and we. Norway and we. That sounds right. We are getting along quite well. Alright, cool. Well, let's take a short break here. And in the next video, we'll attack Sweden. Because, you know, that's where the Paradox headquarters is. We need to attack Sweden. Alright, thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.